Are you curious what it costs to live in Temecula, California? Well, I'm here to break down the real estate prices in January of 2026. Hi, I'm Lori Kutka with LPT Realty. I run the Kutka team here in the Temecula Valley alongside my husband, Matt. We have been selling real estate here full-time for 20 years. We live here in Temecula, but we sell all throughout Southern California. I like to highlight Temecula because it is an area that we've lived, and I want to share with you what a breakdown is on our home prices currently in January 2026. If you are curious what it costs to live here, well, let me explain what every price point can get you, and I hope that you're pleasantly surprised that you may be able to afford more than you think and get a home larger or with more space than you thought you could. But if you are discouraged of the prices that I'm sharing with you, please don't, because we have sister cities, we have outskirted areas that we know the prices are a little bit less than Temecula, so we can always find something that works for you. And I want to start with the under 600,000. If you are looking below 600,000, you are mostly going to find condos, townhomes, and very small single-family homes. Those single-family homes are most likely going to be somewhere around 1,000 square feet to 1,200 square feet, built in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. But I want to highlight two properties to give you an example of what under $600,000 can get you now in 2026. And the first property is on Via Nubes. It is a newer built community. This is a townhome. You have an attached 2-car garage. It is in South Temecula. It's in a gated community. If you want something that's a newer build, this is a good example. This one is currently listed for $565,000. Conversely, if you have the desire to have a single family home, I have this property on Mira Loma. It is built in 1979. It is 1,278 square feet, so a little bit smaller, but you do have a yard, and it's perfect if you have pets or you have small children and you want space. This is what under 600,000 can offer you right now here in Temecula. And let's move up a price point. So my next level is under 700,000. So that's 600,000 to 700,000. And at this price point, you have more options for single family homes. I'm giving you two examples of properties that are listed right now. The first one is on Calle Panatano, and it's listed for 669,000. You can see you get a little bit more square footage than the under 600,000. This one is very charming. It's updated. It has a nice yard. If you are okay with 3 bedrooms, this is going to be mostly 3-bedroom homes in this price point under 700,000. The other example I'm giving you is on Tea Tree. This is a central Temecula location, and this one has a very large yard. Again, it's an older built home. Now for Temecula, older build is 80s and 90s. Other places around us, like LA County and San Diego County, an older home might be in the 40s and 50s, but here 80s is considered an older home. So there are options for you to have more single family homes if you can afford between 600,000 and 700,000. Now there's still also newer townhomes and condos, and there is more options for you in newer townhomes and condos in this price range, but I wanted to share with you that we are getting into the single family home range if we are in that 600,000 to 700,000. And as we move to the 700,000 to 800,000, you are going to get a larger home, you're going to get a home in some of our well-known communities. This one is on Cloudburst. It is in Wolf Creek. It's a well-known community. You're getting into the larger homes now. This one is 2654 square feet. It is updated, newer finishes. This is also in South Temecula, so it's a great commuter's neighborhood if you are commuting to San Diego. The second one in this price point is in Red Hawk. That's also a well-known community here in South Temecula. I thought this one was charming. It's a little bit older, but it has been updated. It has a nice yard, and we're getting into the 4-bedroom options. So if you're looking for 4 bedrooms, that 700 to 800 range is going to start to give you those options for you to consider. And moving along to the under $900,000 range, in this range we see a vast amount of listings available. You've got fewer choices in San Diego and LA County, and you've got a lot of choices here in Temecula, so I'd love to hear from you if you think you're in that range. But the 2 examples that I'm giving you, the first one, which is again in Wolf Creek, the South Temecula community, is on Peacock. This one is a pool home. It's larger square footage. We're getting into the 5-bedroom options and pool homes. I love pool homes. So if you're looking for one, that 800 to 900,000 range, and you want 4 or 5 bedrooms, well, this home could be great for you. Then we have another one that I've listed here on Verbena. This is in the newest master plan community here in Temecula called Summers Bend. If you're curious about Summers Bend, I have a video here on my YouTube channel that gives you a tour of the clubhouse in Summers Bend. It's just beautiful. So if you are looking for a new build home, if you're looking for a new community, this one on Verbena could be a great option for you, but it gives you an idea of what you can afford in that $800,000 to $900,000 range here in Temecula. And as we head into the $900,000 to $1 million, this is a price point that we also see a good amount of larger square foot homes. You're getting into homes that have pools, larger yards. The 2 examples I'm giving you are on Via La Tranquilla. This home is in Red Hawk. It got very new finishes. It's a pool, a larger home, and I thought it was very charming to have this one as an example for you to see. Also in Crown Hill, this is the first home that I found to show you in Crown Hill. That is a very sought after community. This home on Knightsbridge Way, it is 5 bedrooms, almost 3,400 square feet. This is a very popular neighborhood. It's in South Temecula, a great location. So if you are that $900,000 to $1 million price point, well, I've got options for you. And this is the style home that you can expect to get in Temecula right now for that price point. We're heading into the fun zone in that $1 million to $1.5 million. If you are coming from LA County, from San Diego County, from Orange County, most of the buyers that I work with are just simply shocked about the type of home that you can get here in Temecula for that price point, because they are so much smaller in those other areas. And that's really why so many of us move to Temecula, is to get more space, to get a family-friendly community. And these are the type of homes that you could expect to see in Temecula between 1 and 1.5 million. The first one is on Middlegate. That is a luxury community. It's in South Temecula. There is a great location right near the Red Hawk Golf Course. If you are a commuter to San Diego, it's a great location. This gets into over 4,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms. It was built in 2019, so it's a newer build and you don't have to worry about older finishes or redoing the house. Also, land, if you are looking for land, this is an option at this price point. Buying a home on land is very possible in this price point. You probably aren't going to see the larger homes in that under 1.5, and some of the homes in this price point might be a little bit further out, but if you are looking for space, this price point is giving you the ability to find something and find a home on land. And this other home I'm sharing with you is out in Temecula wine country. It is on 5 acres. Talk about land. If you want a property on acreage, you have options, not too many, but you do have options in that $1 to $1.5 million range. And let's continue to talk luxury. Luxury here in Temecula is $1.5 million to $2 million. This gives you estate homes. This gives you option for larger homes, larger pieces of property on land. I'm giving you the example of 2 homes. One that is in Temecula wine country that's on Calle La Paz. It is on almost 5 acres. It's a newer built home, 2019, with a pool. This is a beautiful property. The other one, I want to mention a community in central Temecula, which is Meadowview. This other property I'm showing you is Villa Los Altos. It's listed for just under $2 million. It's a dream home, 6 bedrooms, 6,135 square feet. So if you are in that $2 million affordability, this home in Meadowview gets you right in the central part of Temecula. You have some space, but not acreage if you don't want it, but you have a good amount of options if you can afford $1.5 to $2 million here in Temecula. And lastly is the WOW. And the WOW is options over $2 million. If you want to move to Temecula and you want space and you want a luxury estate home that's updated, if you want to have a guest house, if you want to have area for your horses, if you want to have grapes or a vineyard, well, this is what you're going to get in Temecula for over $2 million. I really had fun picking out the 2 that I'm giving you as an example. The first one is in Summers Bend. If you want a brand new home, if you want to be in town, if you want to be in a community with neighbors, then this section of Summers Bend, this developer is building beautiful brand new construction homes. This home on Daybrook is listed for just over $2 million. But the other one I had fun picking out is on Sunset Terrace. It is just under $4.2 million. It is on 4 acres, 6,100 square feet, 5 bedrooms, and my goodness, it is a beautiful, beautiful estate. There are others that are just like it. If you are looking in the $2 million or more price point, there are options here in Temecula that are just simply going to amaze you. So that's a breakdown. There are options at every price point, but I wanted to give you good examples of homes that I loved picking out to show you at every price point. And what we do when we meet people who don't know what Temecula has to offer, we like to talk about what your lifestyle is, what are you looking for, and then we direct you based on your budget to what areas we think are going to fit your needs and your wants the best. But again, if you are not in any of these price points that I discussed and you want to try to stay lower than that 5 to 600,000, well, we have options for you in our sister cities, so don't be discouraged. I hope this is giving you a good glimpse. Thank you so much for watching. I do a video every week on this channel talking all things Temecula Valley, buying and selling real estate here. And if you want to know more about what's happening here in Temecula Valley and what life is like here, well, click on the link below. That takes you to our sign up for our weekly email newsletter. We go over all the happenings of what's happening here in Temecula, and we would love for you to subscribe to that newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned next week.